So I'm Paul Brown. I'm a geomatic surveyor and remote sensing scientist at Ferroscience Limited. So I do everything from surveying landscapes and mapping landscapes to analysing imagery within that landscape. So using remote sensing, what is remote sensing? It is the science and the art of capturing spatial data within a landscape. We're all remote sensing at the moment, using our eyes at the sensors and detecting the reflected electromagnetic radiation. There's two forms of remote sensing. There's passive and active remote sensing, the major forms. Passive is when we're monitoring reflected light from the sun, and active is when the sensor is actually emitting electromagnetic signal and detecting the backscatter or the reflectance from that signal. So we basically just analyse that information after it's been captured. So when it comes to land management, my aspect as a surveying and remote sensor is to map the land and then attributes those different parcels of land. So what we tend to do is we use very high resolution satellite data, commercial satellite data that has a pixel of 30 centimetres, so each individual pixel is 30 by 30 centimetres. So we get very high resolution data and we can map very accurately across a landscape. We tend to use Ordnance Survey in the UK, MasterMap product as a spatial framework. It helps with interoperability between different spatial systems if that is required, and it also adheres to the national mapping. We then enhance that mapping using the satellite data, so we map every single parcel in a landscape. So we go beyond the MasterMap mapping hedgerows, field margins, individual trees in fields, and then we attribute each one of those parcels with its habitat class and then look at its biodiversity units and then also its carbon sequestration capability.